Guys, today we are gonna break down the difference between a cheap and
expensive airsoft.
Yeah, we'll take that one and we'll smash the stock.
Hear that? Cheap airsofts might be tempting because they're cheap.
But cheap airsofts are often made of lower quality materials. All right, we're gonna go like this and simply just connect and hit right there, okay? 1, 2, 3, go! Oh my goodness, look at that! They're generally less accurate and have shorter ranges. On the other hand, more expensive airsofts like these are designed for players who are serious about the sport. You don't look serious with that cheap one. The materials used in this one are a little bit higher quality, ensuring better performance.
So the most important difference of cheap
And expensive airsoft lies in the internals inside.
cheap airsofts like this one tend to be super flimsy.
Now, these more expensive models, however, tend to be a bit more solid and sturdy. Can I hit you with this?
No! Now when it comes to firepower, cheap airsofts often have inconsistent FPS.
Now this makes it a little difficult for the cheap airsoft to accurately hit their target. Take 3 shots at that. I want to see if you can at least get close in 3 shots. 3. You can't do that with this model right here. However, these expensive models though, usually equipped with a more reliable FPS, allowing for a very precise shot. Come on over to our firing range. So, first the least expensive model, and then we'll read that thing after 3 shots. 3.
Okay.
FPS is 241.8, 249, and 247.1. That's actually not bad. Next one, semi-auto. 1, 2, 3. 341, 344, and 337. That's the difference of 7 FPS, but you can see the difference between the more expensive versus the cheap version. Now, if you thought cheap versus expensive was limited to rifles only, you are very mistaken. Now, here we also have a cheap versus an expensive airsoft pistol, where Riker's cheap pistol is a Springer. Now, your more expensive models can be propelled with CO2 gas or green gas, just like this magazine right here. So let's move on over to our shooting range and we'll show you the same thing and how pistols perform. The cheap Springer pistol, 2, 3. All right, let's take a look at that and see what we got.
Oh.
160, 165, and 167.
I said it's kind of good for a Springer pistol.
Yeah. Actually, to tell you the truth, that's not as spread out in an FPS range as I thought it was going to be. That's not a bad FPS for this cheap Springer model. Actually, I take that back. Around 160 is horrible. Now, let's test out the more expensive model.
I feel like that broke
Oh my goodness. Oh, dude.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness. Let's jump from the 160s and you just doubled your FPS with a more expensive model. 317, 321.
That's harder than this.
And not only that, another thing you get with spending a little bit more money is this.
Now when it comes to turning up the heat during battle,
These cheap airsoft guns might not provide the performance needed to fully immerse yourself in the gameplay experience. Go!
it's like a shooting.
Oh, right there, look at that. And his mag fell out. What the? Bro,
There we go. It's
Bro,
shot now.
you probably would have died in battle. That was 10 seconds for
Well,
you.
Dad, this is a Springer.
Also known as...
A cheap airsoft. On the other hand, these expensive models take your gameplay to a next level.
On your mark, get set, go! Now, cheap airsoft might be a viable option for those starting out and you're on a very, very tight budget.
However, if you're serious about airsoft,
Reliability,
accuracy,
you're looking for a durable airsoft that's gonna last a very long time.
spending a little bit more money is definitely the way to go.
But if you're like we were when we entered the hobby and you're just looking for something fun to play around with in the backyard, then check out the video on their screen where we give you our top picks for airsofts under $35. And we'll see you in that video.
Bye, guys!